What's going on, mi la familia? It is Mr. Golden Sports bringing you another online ranked match. And today we are bringing you guys some Minnesota Vikings gameplay, and we are going against the Chicago Bears. Now this right here is a very interesting matchup. I think Chicago Bears are one of the better teams in Madden. And they have exactly, they match up with the Vikings so well. The Vikings have great running game, obviously, with Adrian Peterson. Good speed with Percy Harvin. And they match up so well because of Julius Peppers and Briggs and Urlacher. They have great run-stopping defenders, with Peppers bringing, outside pressure and also being able to clog up the inside with his finesse moves and the high awareness of their linebackers definitely make it tough to run on. And open a game, this is why you don't kick to Devin Hester. This is why you squib kick when you play against the Chicago Bears. Opening play, he ends up taking it all the way for a touchdown. And that's not how you want to start a game. But nonetheless, we got to go out here, we got to perform on offense. So of course we try to start the game going through Adrian Peterson. Short pass to Adrian Peterson right there. Bring it to a 3rd and 6. Next play, we drop back. We try to go to Adrian Peterson on the streak. I felt like we had him, but he's way overthrown, and I end up getting picked off. So, and he has a great return. He returns it within the 20-yard line, and now he's in great position to go up 14-0, and it's not looking good for us, And right there, he should have had it, but he ends up dropping it, thankfully. So he gets it to a 3rd down. He goes up top and he overthrown, so we hold him to a field goal. So we're down 2 possessions, but it could be worse. We could be down 14-0. So we'll take holding him to a field goal. We do get ball back at halftime, so that right there, is key. So we got that extra possession, so we got to stay level-headed. We can't go crazy. We call a screenplay just to get Peterson involved again. He's my playmaker. I'm putting the ball in his hands as much as possible to make something happen. When you have such a star such as Adrian Peterson, even when I'm passing, no matter what I'm doing, I want to give him the ball. Right there, we catch Percy Harvin in a one-on-one outpost. He ends up breaking free and scoring a touchdown. So we get it to a 1-possession game again. But now our defense needs to be able to come through. And Chicago Bears definitely have an underrated offense. Jay Cutler can be very sporadic at times. He can throw passes and make you think he's one of the worst quarterbacks, so he could throw passes and make you think he's one of the best quarterbacks. He happens to be an on and off quarterback, but that's what you need to expect when you're playing with Jay Cutler. You need to expect bad passes and great passes. Thankfully, we hold him to a turn of possessions. He ends up punting us the ball. So again, we're trying to run the offense to Adrian Peterson, but running the ball is so difficult on this team. Right there, drop pass from Adrian Peterson. Right here is a little bit of rage. 3rd and 11, we back up, and we have it in his hands, but another drop pass, back-to-back drop passes. And now I'm thinking Madden does not want me to win this game. Drop passes and all this other nonsense. I'm getting frustrated. I'm not starting the game well. I can't run the ball, and that's the reason for getting this team, is to run the ball and run the offense to Adrian Peterson. But he's getting shut down. I can't do nothing about it. 3rd down, we can't hold him to a 4th down. He ends up converting. And I feel like I'm just, even though it's a close game, I'm only down 3, but I'm still being frustrated. Jared Allen gets a sack right there. And right here, you want to talk about being frustrated. He throws it like in the dirt, but they call pass interference. Look, they called that right there on me, pass interference, because I happened to nudge him. But the ball was underthrown a good 20 yards from him, and they called pass interference, and I was highly upset, man. I'm like, there's no way they want me to win this game. Things like that happening. And right there, breaking tackles, getting 1st down, and I'm trying my best to stay, calm, cool, and collective, but it's difficult. That pass interference was absolutely garbage, man. And things like that happen, I just felt like they want me to lose. You guys need to understand what I'm talking about, man. There's games, it feels like it's predetermined. If Madden does not want you to win, Madden will make sure you lose. So, we're down 6 points. Touchdown gives us the lead, and we get ball back at halftime. So that's best case scenario, is us scoring with little time left and not giving him a chance to score. So again, we call the screenplay, trying to get Adrian Peterson loose, man. We're trying to do whatever we can to get Adrian Peterson going. Right here on the left post, we end up catching Percy Harvin. gets us decent yardage. We're at the 2-minute warning right here. Quick inside pass to Simpson gets us the first down within the 30. So Ponder is throwing, accurate passes right now. He's looking good so far, even though we got an incompletion right there. So 2nd and 10, we drop back. We kind of roll outside of the pocket a little bit, and we do the smart thing. We throw it away. There was nobody open. 3rd and 10, we need to convert this to avoid a field goal. We try to go over the middle and unsuccessful. So we take our 3 points, And right now, even though I feel like I'm only down 3, we kick a squib kick. That way we do not give it to Hester. I feel like I'm just getting beat, his defense is trumping my offense. It's hard for me to move the ball. Right there, we drop a user pick, which we should have had, but we got it at 2nd and 10. Cutler rolls to the right, goes deep up top, and awesome. We let the computer handle that. We are not affording any mistakes. So we got him to a 3rd down, but he converts, and I feel like he's converting these 3rd downs. Man, I'm having difficulty stopping him on defense. Offense, I can't do anything that's working right now. And even though it's such a close game, I just feel like I'm getting outplayed. But Winfield comes through with the interception right there, right before halftime, and he gets a great return. Not a touchdown, but he gets a good 20 to 30 yards right down the return, giving us good field position. Ponder throws to the right, had him open, but he's overthrown. And again, I feel like just things are not going my way. Quick pass to Arama should do real quick, and we get it to a manageable 3rd down, and we end up converting. So right now, we got the chains moving. It's 1st and 10. We need to make something happen right here. We throw it to the left to Arama should do, and right now, he seems like the only playmaker I got going right now. Try a quick run with Adrian Peterson, try to catch him off guard, nothing. End up gaining nothing. Right here, look at the Ramashadu. Look at the determination. Look at the determination, though. Look at the determination, though. He put the team on his back, though. Wow, man. He breaks 2 tackles and fights his way into the end zone. That right there was such a huge play. Right here, he catches the ball. I don't know how, but with no time remaining, we end up going into halftime. And we got a lead, even though I feel like I'm being outplayed. We somehow got the lead. So I'm trying to keep it on the ground, milk some clock, and go Peterson, but I cannot run the ball to save my life. I'm trying everything. So we call a screenplay to give the ball to Peterson, and we almost take it to the house. We get a great run with Peterson, who gets us within the 20. And as you guys know, I'm trying to, give the ball to him as much as possible. He is my playmaker. I'm not looking nowhere else. He's my number 1 option. Running, passing, I would even kick a field goal with him if they let me. This man is obviously my go-to player. Try to go to the right here, get nothing. I'm struggling right now inside the red zone. I'm struggling just on offense, period. But right there, we call a goal line play action, and we end up catching Percy Harvin after we got stuffed 2 times in a row running the ball. So we get an 11-point lead, and again, for some reason, I'm winning, but I just feel like I'm getting outplayed. Devin Hester gets the ball, and when I kicked him, like, man, I shouldn't have done that. But thankfully, we end up cutting him off, even though he had a really good return. And on offense, man, he's not doing nothing too spectacular. It's just his defense has really got me a little frustrated with me not being able to run the ball too much. But on offense, he's really not doing anything too special. But he is converting on 3rd downs, which can hurt your defense, huge. But this time on 3rd down, we end up getting a sack. He goes for the field goal to make it an 8-point 1-possession game, but he misses. So this right here gives me the opportunity to hopefully put this game away. We try a play action. We go to the left, and we end up catching it. Get to 2nd and 2. We drop back with Ponder. We go over the middle, and we get it. And now we are in field goal territory. So this right here can put us in a 2-possession lead and hopefully put this game away. Right there, I don't know why I just lobbed it up to Peterson. Thankfully, nothing happens. We run right here with Peterson to the right, and again, we get a couple of yards, but nothing too crazy. We're really having trouble running the ball. But again, we catch Percy Harvin on the left post, and we end up catching a touchdown. And now we're up 31-13. And now we have such a good lead with being in the 4th quarter. Now we feel like this game can be put away. I definitely struggled on offense, but we made plays when we need to, so hopefully we can keep it going. But as I say that, man, he catches Devin Hester's door and he scores a touchdown. So back to a 2-possession game, but all he needs is a stop and a field goal to make it a 1-possession game. So anything can happen. I definitely need to move the chains and get some first down. run with Peterson to the left, and we finally get a decent gain. You know, we get a gain of 8 yards. Man, as you see, 9 rushes for 15 yards, man. I am getting like 1.3 yards a carry with Adrian Peterson. That is why you get the Vikings. You don't get them to be trumped on offense. You get them to be able to run loose. And right here, we got a beautiful play action. 2nd and inches. I figured he was going to run commit, so I figured, why not go to the play action? If I don't get sacked, this is going to be a huge reward. And that's what happens. We go over the top to Harvin, and that play call definitely worked out for us. So again, one stop right here puts this game away for good. You know, him scoring definitely gives them a small chance. And we end up getting an interception. I'm sorry, but no soup for you, my friend. 20-38. We got an 18-point lead. And now that the game is damn near over, Adrian Peterson want to start running good. We finally break free with Adrian Peterson just to pad the stats a little bit because they stopped our running game the entire game. And this is one of those ugly games where the score definitely, I don't think, reflects the gameplay. You know, I had trouble on offense, but right there he goes over the top, and he ends up scoring. So he needs an onside kick to make something happen. But for whatever reason, he doesn't go for an onside kick. He decides to squib kick it. And I'm really not sure why he went ahead and did that. But, I mean, maybe he has confidence in his defense for whatever. But I don't know. But as you see, Adrian Peterson, he's 3 quarters too late, man. But he's making some good runs finally. And we're going to keep going to him. And it's just one of those very, very, very frustrating games where that's just the Bears. The Bears are such a great team, man. They're really underrated, man. I don't think they get enough respect as far as Madden goes, man. I think their team is a very good, superior team. And as you see, I really had trouble running the ball against them. The thing that won me this game is just, I feel like my knowledge of just Madden. You know, I just feel like I knew more about Madden than him. You know, that team was such a good team matchup for the team that I selected. You know, having the Bears against the Vikings is a very, very good team. They match up so well, and they counter what you look to do on offense so good. And right there, we just got teabagged over there in the corner of the end zone. But that onside kick right there, you really needed, but we ended up recovering. And I mean, it didn't matter even if we got it. The game was over. But ugly game, but we end up coming through with the victory. So we are 2-0 on our new account. Don't test the user. So we're 2-0 so far. So we'll go ahead and take that. As always, man, it's your boy Golden Sports signing out. Thank you very, very much again from the bottom of my heart for you taking time out of your day to watch one of my videos. It really means a lot to me. My videos are getting more views and likes and appreciation and shares than ever, and I really appreciate it, man. Follow me on Twitter if you guys don't already. I'm out with your boy Mr. Golden Sports signing out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.